All right, welcome again to another weekend market analysis. In fact, the charts are looking quite promising, and the action we saw as of towards the end of last week was quite encouraging. All right, so we have a lot to discuss, but then let's review how we traded for last week. Okay, looking into our VIP Telegram channel, you can see this was our weekend market analysis video. The full video posted to all members. All right, and then we proceeded because we held some trades, especially in the euro against the New Zealand dollar. We took out 80% of that trade for last week at plus 130 pips. Okay, and then we move ahead for one of those trades we kept active again for the previous week, which was the Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. We cashed out the remaining 20% of the trade at plus 10 pips. All right, that price made a serious pullback. We had taken 80% in good profit. We left 20% running at break even, and later we took out the 20% for just 10 pips. Okay, and finally the euro against the New Zealand dollar, we took out the remaining 20% of profit at plus 80 pips. All right, that was a profitable trade. Those trades were taken in the previous week. Well, for last week we took just one trade, and we took it towards the end of last week. In fact, we took it on Friday. That trade is still active, and we are going to let that trade run. In fact, that trade, we are targeting close to 300 pips on that trade. We hope it plays in our direction. Whatever be the case, we are going to update you. Okay, now let's look into the Forex Factory economical calendar to see those high impact news announcements that are scheduled for this upcoming trading week, Monday 16th to Friday 20th of October. As you can see here, we have a few high impact news announcements, and the heavyweight that you need to really pay attention to, the unemployment rate numbers will be released for both the American dollar and the Australian dollar. Usually this causes a lot of market volatility. Okay, so but generally as traders, we keep all of these high impact news announcements on your notepad. Make sure you are not caught up, especially in the news release hours. All right, try to avoid your trades, unsafe trades, especially if they are intraday trades around those news release hours. Okay, now let's look into our charts and conduct our analysis for this upcoming trading week. Like I said, the charts are looking quite promising, but then only a few have given us clear directional bias for this upcoming week. We hope that we are going to find more quality trade. Okay, more quality trade. So we are waiting to see, but then we are looking at a situation where we may be having market gaps. All right, due to the ongoing war between the Israelis and of course the Palestinians. So we might have some market reaction. Price might open with huge gaps, but let's see what's going to be. Now for the euro against the American dollar, this is the daily time frame. You can see that nice trend line. All right, it's a trend line. The price has obviously been reacting off every time it goes towards that area. You see price bounce back down, and as of last week we saw price trading around that zone, and that reaction continues. It was rejected, all right, around that resistance, and we saw the bounce back down. Well, even though we knew price was trading around that resistance area, we didn't take the entry. We didn't take any trade, okay, because we didn't find the valid hint for us to go short. So this was quite a surprise move, and we did not get involved. All right, you need to stick to your strategy and trade only what you know. Don't trade based on personal feelings, otherwise you're going to lose more money than what you can gain. Okay, now the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. I just want to draw your attention to this pair on the weekly time frame to let you know the price is actually still dealing with that heavy level of resistance. All right, that level of resistance, we got that reversal there, and we got our profit. All right, we took that. Remember that trade, Canadian dollar against Japanese yen, we took profit around in there, heavy profit. Let me see if I can still show you that 80% Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Let me see, I can show you 80%. That's it. Now you can see that was the 80% we took out. Canadian dollar against Japanese yen, we took out 80% at 147 pips. All right, that was a nice one. So the remaining portion of the trade we took out for just 10 pips, which was trading, which was actually 20%, because price made that hard pullback. Okay, now what is our position on this trade? We are still very optimistic that price is going to make that move. All right, that move is very likely going to happen, and we are all over this pair searching for short opportunities. As long as price remains below that level of resistance, we will be happy to have our short entries in the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. All right, next one is another high quality setup, and let's look at it.